No, I don't think we should all mute.
I can step away and make some toast, right?
Oh, we're live. Well, hi, all you cool cats and kittens, and welcome to Death by Improv. We're so glad that you, yeah, we're so, yeah, that's the reaction I was hoping for. We are so glad that you are joining us here tonight. Hopefully you can get a couple laughs out of this and sort of forget some of the problems in the world right now. I know it's a stressful time, and hopefully we can help you out, and we can have a good time tonight for a little bit. We are doing this live streaming show. We are doing it for free. However, if you are able to help, there are some very worthwhile causes that we would like to put your attention towards. If I could actually get Susan to jump on here, she can tell us a little bit about, what's it called, Susan? I lost my notes here.
It's called Coming Home Middlesex County, and the link is on our website. Coming Home Middlesex County is a nonprofit. It's formed by Middlesex County and the United Way, and it's creating a system to end homelessness in Middlesex County. They build coalitions and partnerships, and their goal is to relocate individuals and families as soon as possible. What's interesting is with the COVID-19 crisis, Coming Home Middlesex County has also stepped up to help provide people experiencing homelessness with hotels so that they can medically quarantine themselves. So any donations to this great organization would be much appreciated.
Thank you. That's really, really cool. So if you're able to donate and able to help, we've got links to where you can donate to Coming Home, both in the description on this YouTube video, also on the Facebook event that we created for this show, and also on deathbyimprov.com. In addition, there's also links there to support the Community Food Bank of New Jersey, who we mentioned last time that we did our show, and also our normal venues that we perform at, the Main Street Theater Company in Parlin and the Union County Performing Arts Center in Rahway. They are both nonprofits, and they are not running shows right now, obviously, due to COVID-19. So if there's anything you can do to help them out, that would be greatly appreciated. Now, if you're watching us on YouTube, which that is the website we're on, so I guess that's where you'd be watching us from. In the chat, periodically, we will jump in and ask for suggestions, because we're making this all up, but we need some help from the audience for suggestions for some of the scenes that we're doing. So if you can just keep an eye out, occasionally I'll pop in the chat and ask for suggestions. I've gotten a couple already. Thank you for all those. And then also in the chat, if you could just let us know where you're watching us from. We're just trying to get a feel for how far out our tentacles have spread over the internet, and how far out around the country and hopefully around the world people are watching us from. So just chime in, let us know where you're catching us from, and we'd appreciate it. So I think that takes care of everything before we get into the show. So let's bring the rest of Death by Improv out here. Come on, guys, come on out.
Woo!
Woo! Oh, look at all those handsome and beautiful faces. We're so glad to have everyone here tonight. Thank you very much. All right, so we are going to start off the festivities with a song. We're going to be doing a do-run tonight. The way this is going to work is I asked in the chat for some one-syllable names, and you were very kind enough to provide them for me. So we're just going to pretty much be making up a doo-wop song, or a do-run song, using those names that we provided. Navdeep is going to be providing the chorus for us, and we got Hockman, Mona, Farley, Kate, Michelle, and Susan. They're going to be providing the verses. However, this is also sort of a die challenge. So when someone screws up by either forgetting, by not having a rhyme, or not rhyming, or making up a word, you'll get the idea. They will take a dive, and the song will continue with a new name and a smaller group of players. So we will start this off with our first verse. The name that we are going to use for this one is Kirk. So I'll jump out of here if you guys want to get started. Kirk, K-I-R-K.
Quarantined on Tuesday, and his name was Kirk.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
Truth be told, he was kind of a jerk.
Do run, 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 do run, do do do, yeah.
I love Delta Burke.
Do do do, yeah.
And I go to work.
Do-do-do-do. Yeah.
He's such a jerk.
Yes.
All right, so it seems like Farley is out. So we're going to continue this. The new name for the second verse is Max.
I met him on a Tuesday and his name was Max.
I do run, run, run. I do run, run. Chop up this wood with an axe. I do run, run, run. I do run, run. Do-do-do-do. Yeah.
I send a fax.
Do-do-do. Yeah.
I'm paying tax.
Do-do-do. Yeah.
It's to the max.
Do run, run, run. I do run, run.
Got lots of time to relax.
Do run, run, run. I do run, run.
I am definitely off track.
Do run, run, run. I do run, run.
All right, so we are moving on to the next verse, and the name this time is going to be Wes. W-E-S, Wes.
Had a friend, his name was Wes.
Do run, run, run. I do run, run. Gotta go take a rest without a T. All right.
All right. So that was Michelle is dead. We are going to move on now to Ted.
What is it? Ted?
Ted. T-E-D, Ted.
Ed.
Okay. I knew a guy and his name was Ted.
I do run, run, run. I do run, run.
Roy G. Biv starts with red.
Do run, run, run. I do run, run. Do-do-do-do. Yeah.
In my pencil, it is lead.
Do-do-do. Yeah.
Tired in the head.
Do-do-do. Yeah.
Listen to me, what I said.
I do run, run, run. I do run, run.
Take some Tylenol. It's called a med.
I do run, run, run. I do run, run.
Take some ibuprofen. It's an NSAID.
Run, run, run. I do run, run. Yeah.
I wear kicks, they are some kids.
Do-do-do. Yeah.
I got nothing.
I lost my Zoom window. Hold on. Here we go. All right. So we need another name. Let's go with Bob. B-O-B, Bob.
I knew a guy and his name was Bob.
Do run, run, run. I do run, run.
But I like to call him Rob.
Do run, run, run. I do run, run. Do-do-do-do. Yeah.
I got a key fob.
Do-do-do. Yeah.
And then I throw my ball, I lob.
Do-do-do. Yeah.
I join the mob.
I do run, run, run. I do run, run.
I'm a big crybaby. I will sob.
Do run, run, run. I do run, run.
I hit you over the head. I'd hit you with a club.
Please, we have a winner.
I would have given it.
Hockman reigns victorious. Congratulations. We're very proud of you. So we're going to move on to our next game, and this is actually a kind of a new game for us. This is called Gratuitous Remakes. The way this game is going to work is that Lex and Tim are going to do a scene for us, a very brief 1-minute scene. At the conclusion of that scene, we will see that scene done again by Michelle and Navdeep. However, they will be doing it in a different genre, and which I've gotten from you in the chat. So thank you for giving me some suggestions in the chat. I appreciate it. So Michelle and Navdeep will do it in a genre. Then after a minute, they will sit back down. The scene will end, and then we'll have another remake of it, this time with Jen and Ryan doing another different genre. And then they'll do their scene, and then they will sit down at the end of it, and then we will have Scott and Susan come out and do yet another remake of it in another different genre. So that's pretty much how it works. So also, if you looked on our YouTube page the other day, you would have seen that we put out a Google Doc asking for some suggestions, which I'm going to be using periodically as well. I figure that we're going to make up a new movie here. And the name of this movie, the way I got it was in the Google Doc, I asked for both an adjective and a noun, and I'm combining two of those. So this movie is called The Cantankerous Marauder. So whatever that means to you guys, and I will step out of the way. You can start your scene.
I tell you, Mike, these parts ain't safe anymore.
I just don't understand you, Ryan. You're always so damn cantankerous.
I'll be cantankerous if I want to be cantankerous, all right?
I'm not saying you can't be cantankerous. I'm just trying to understand why you are
Good.
always so cantankerous.
I'm cantankerous because my stuff's always getting marauded.
There is a lot of
Darn
marauding.
marauders.
This is why I've always said Sayreville is too dangerous a place for the likes of you and me.
I tell you, ever since this virus and everything's gone to hell,
I leave my lights off most of the time so that folks won't think I'm home and try stealing my stuff.
I've set booby traps everywhere.
And scene. That was spectacular. So now we are going to see this scene again, this time with Michelle and Navdeep, but this time they will be doing the scene as a police procedural.
Okay. Mike, these parts aren't safe anymore.
They never been safe.
I'm afraid that people are going to have to start stepping up their protection, and I don't know what it's going to do to our fair city.
It's gonna bring us down, that's for sure. People are gonna stop leaving the doors unlocked.
Listen, you're the police. You can't be this cantankerous. How we relate to the community is very important.
I could be cantankerous if I want to be cantankerous. I'm a blue.
Listen, we have a few minutes before court. I need to understand the psychological reasons behind why you're cantankerous.
Well, yup.
And scene. All right, so we're going to see this scene again, this time with Jen and Ryan, but this time it is going to be an epic fantasy.
They shall not pass my boundaries.
I hear you, and you have served us well, fine wizard. But I don't understand your mood these strange days.
There is no word for the mood I am experiencing. I only wish to protect these lands from those that would take our things.
I think there's a word from the ancient elven tongue to describe you, and it's cantankerous.
Well, then I shall cast a spell in honor of the old elven language that shall protect us from those who would do us harm.
Will it affect me, a daughter of man?
It will affect all of us.
And scene. All right, we are going to watch this scene one more time, but this time it will be remade by Scott and by Susan. And this time their genre will be, they will be doing a telenovela. So, scene in.
It's not. No, it's safe. Mi amor, no comprende. Cantankerous. No, mi amor, no.
Muy cantankerous.
Booby traps, Miguel. Traps.
No. Estoy. Conviene.
Oh. And scene. That was remarkably like every telenovela I've ever seen. So excellent, excellent work there. All right. So the next game that we're going to be doing, we are going to be having a press conference. Now, Hockman, if you could step out for a second because he will be making an announcement. So there we go. Okay, good. So Hockman is going to be making an announcement. However, he doesn't know who he is, what he's announcing, or where he's making this announcement from. Now, from both the Google Doc that we put out and the chat, I've got some suggestions from you guys. So Hawkman will be Jackie Chan. He is announcing that he is outlawing pineapple pizza, and he is making this announcement at Chernobyl. And he's going to have to try to figure this out based on the questions that the rest of the troop provides for him. So I will give him a signal to let him know that he is ready to come in.
Want to recap that for us one more time, Mick?
Sure. So he is Jackie Chan. He has outlawed pineapple pizza, and he is making this announcement at Chernobyl. You guys clear?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
All good and good.
Come back.
Thank you all for coming. I know you all have a lot of questions, and we'll just get right to it. Yes, you, sir.
Thank you. My name is Ned Newsy. I'm from the Ned Newsy Times. What is it that made you decide that you were going to do this press conference yourself versus having someone else do it for you?
I know I often dish things out to other people to do, but this seemed important.
Okay, that doesn't sound like you.
Yes, you sir.
Yes, my name's Jimmy from crack.com. I was wondering, are you doing your own stunts with this one, or are you going to possibly, I mean, really, how long have you trained for this press conference? How long was the training and the lead up to this press conference?
And Jimmy, you know from covering me for years, I do all my own stunts. So.
Oh, dude.
Yes, you ma'am.
Yes, I find it a little offensive that you've shown up for this press conference drunk. I mean, you're doing an amazing job, but still.
I assume you've also covered me for years and probably know that I'm always drunk, just like I always do my own stunts. You, sir.
Yes, I was just curious. Does the wax go on, or does the wax come off?
You do one, then the other. Yes, you, sir.
I noticed that you were a little late. Were you stuck in that rush hour traffic?
I've been stuck in rush hour traffic 3 times actually. So. Yes. Any other questions for me, Jackie Chan?
Yay!
I'd like to go on record, by the way, and say my remake was horrible. The original Karate Kid is much better. Yes, you, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Kitty from thewhim.com.
Yes.
And I'm just wondering why this particular passionate piece of delicacy.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Why this passionate piece of delicacy?
Because it is both a passion of mine and it is delicious. Yes, you, ma'am.
Hi, Claire from the International Foods.
Welcome, Claire.
Hi. Just wondering, why? Why red? Why white? Why all?
Well, they're very patriotic colors. Throw blue in there and you got a flag, right? Yes, you, ma'am.
Yes, I just want to know why you hate us Hawaiian Italians. Just leave us alone. Let us eat our traditional food in peace.
There's nothing traditional about a Hawaiian pizza. Yes, you, sir.
Will we still be allowed to have ham?
I think ham on a pizza is fine, but Hawaiian pizza is just an insult to everyone.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, follow-up question. Why do you hate Dole so much?
Because pineapple is just too citrusy. It should just either taste like a pine cone or an apple. It shouldn't taste like a sweet, juicy piece of fruit.
And follow up, are you not going to let it on calzones either?
I am outlawing pineapple on all Italian food.
Yay!
Yes. Any other questions? Yes, you, sir.
Hi. Thanks for coming to my home. Just wanted to say hi.
Mickey, you've seen better days.
Oh no! I'm not a cartoon. I'm a real live rat. I've just gotten really big and human-like now.
Sorry, you all look alike. Next question. Got a number of you. How about you, ma'am, who I haven't heard from yet?
Annie Banny from the Faux Fanny Press.
Big fan of Faux Fanny.
Are you sure that it's safe to have your press conference here?
A post-apocalyptic sewer has got to be the safest place, right? Second only to where we actually are. Yes. You, ma'am.
Natasha? Извините, пожалуйста, где?
Нет. Yes, you, sir.
I'd just like everybody to know that the situation here is completely normal and under control.
Chernobyl is a very well-protected site, especially the post-apocalyptic sewers underneath.
All right, so Hockman, do you want to recap what everything was?
I was Jackie Chan outlawing pineapple on pizza.
Yes.
In Chernobyl.
Absolutely. Yep. As well he should. All right, so we're going to play a game now called Buzzer. If I could get Farley and Susan up here for this, and Tim is going to be calling it. The way this game works is that Susan and Farley are going to be doing a scene. However, occasionally Tim might not like what he hears from them. When he doesn't like what he hears from Susan or Farley, what sound will he make? And he will continue making that sound until they make a choice that he likes, at which point he will make this sound. Woohoo! Exactly right. So I had asked in the chat for a suggestion for this one for a relationship two people might have, and I like this one, Olympic skater and coach. So I will step out of the way and you guys can start your scene.
Alrighty, Katrina, you have to keep your skates on properly, okay? So give me your leg. Let me lace them up for you, please.
Listen, I just I have other things to do today, and I'm meeting my friend.
There's nothing to do today but skate. All you do today is skate. Oh, you're going into your phone. Oh, that's the only important thing.
Well, like my friends and I, we want to make a TikTok.
You're gonna TikTok? Well, let a TikTok tell you to get on that ice. That's what the time is for. TikTok time ice. That's what you do. Yes. You wanted to skate. You wanted to be the grand skater. You want the best coach in the world. Well, you got the second best coach in the world. So you better get your skates on.
Yes, coach.
Yes. There you go. Now, yes, do the proper lace up like I showed you. Make sure you over, under, and the bunny ears. The bunny ears are very... you want to try the slithery snake. The slithery snake will go through. You go through. You see, there you go. Perfect. Now what you want to do, you want to do the groundhog. The groundhog will go in and out of your shoelaces. That's what you're looking for. What you want to do is you just want to get your laces out of there. Just toss them out. Toss your laces in the garbage. All right? That's it. Toss them out. There you go. That's what you want to do. Yes. So make sure you put those in the garbage. Okay? And then we are going to get you Velcro. You're going to be the first skater to use Velcro.
Thank you, Coach. I feel like pretty good about the Velcro thing. And thank you, Coach. Like, you're the best ever. And Velcro's cool. So thanks. And I'm pretty excited about everything that you're saying right now. I'm tired. I've been skating my whole life. 16, and it's time for me to do other things. And I was trying to be supportive and trying to do what my parents wanted, but I'm just tired of you. I'm tired of you. I want to go to college.
Woo!
College is not for winners. You train with me.
I want to go to college.
No.
I want to be normal.
You want to be a gold medalist skater.
I don't. That's what you want, Dad.
Yes, I know. Of course I wanted this, but I can't. I'm too old to do it now.
Dad, I don't want to call you coach anymore. I just want you to be my father. And that accent. We're from Iowa. Stop.
Well, I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry, dearie. I just thought it would motivate you a little bit more. So, if you could just please put on the Velcro skate, wake up 6 o'clock every morning, and just throw away your life for your dear old dad.
Dad, won't you make a TikTok with me like the other dads are doing that I keep on seeing so many people? If you do a TikTok, then I'll skate at 7. And I want to go to college.
All right. Okay. Well, we can do that. But can you make sure you put a cool filter on my face?
Yeah.
Can you make sure that I'm shirtless?
And scene. That's shirtless dad is always a good place to call it in my experience. So the next game we have is called Oscar-winning moment. The way this game works is that Michelle, Kate, and Ryan will be doing a scene together. However, Lex will be providing occasionally some music to back this scene up, and he will call occasionally for an Oscar-winning moment, at which point whoever he calls to have the Oscar-winning moment will ramp their performance up to match the energy of the music that Lex is providing for them. So for this scene, I again had asked previously for like an adjective and a noun to create the name of a movie. And I like this combination. The film that you have made that we will be winning Oscars for is a little indie film, very personal project of mine, which is called Radioactive Bodega. So I will let you guys get your get, and Lex, feel free to jump in with the Oscar-winning moment call whenever you are ready.
Let's just confirm, can all the DBI folks hear the music?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
All right, guys, now is the time. We don't have any time left to get rid of this merchandise.
Okay, boss. I've decided to come up with a phenomenal scheme. If we just make people members and sell a membership, that will save us.
I thought we were gonna blow it up.
Okay,
Michelle,
you guys are on opposite
that
ends
sounds
of
like an Oscar-winning moment.
We said we had to get rid of it. So I was thinking we could blow it up. Send it into the air like a rocket ship. Like it was dangerous. And then everybody would want it. They'd see shoes flying through the air and they'd say, whoa, I want shoes. They'd see cleats and footballs and shin guards.
Freeze, back to normal.
And we blow them up, and I don't know, I think that's a good way to get it in everybody's hands.
Boss, I've been practicing really hard for the managerial training program, and I think I have a much better idea.
Hit me with it.
I'll
It's gotta
scrap
be
it.
better than blowing up all our stuff we're trying to sell.
Yeah,
I'll hit
yeah.
you with it.
This membership idea, it's just like being a Prime member, like free shipping and maybe your free services once a month on a Saturday afternoon after
Freeze.
4.
Kate, this sounds like an Oscar-winning moment.
Like, perhaps, oh man, boss, you're gonna love this. Perhaps after work, you could go to their homes and help them install whatever products they purchased for us, or maybe make them dinner, serve as a sous chef, or a grandpa that the kids never had. But don't be creepy. It could all be great. I mean, and if it's not a family, maybe it's just a single woman or a single man, and they're lonely, and you can help fix their TV.
Freeze, back to normal.
It could work.
All right, look, I know I adopted both of you out of the street corner around the shop, but you're kind of on opposite ends of the spectrum here. Maybe we could combine your two ideas into something that, will make us some money.
We can still blow things up.
Yeah.
Well, maybe half of the things.
Half of the things? Ryan, you'll never guess, but that sounds like an Oscar-winning moment.
I only like half of the merchandise here, all right? But the other half is very important to me. I put my sweat and my blood and my tears and my snot into acquiring all this merchandise. And I'm not just gonna let it go into a flaming pile of fireworks just so you, Lucy, can see fire like you like to every weekend. And you, Janet, I know you like all the business and want to sell everything, but we got to have some fun too. And Prime membership sounds like a lot of work. I'm just trying to get rid of this stuff.
Freeze back to normal.
So I just think that there's room for us to meet together, all three of us.
Should we just have a liquidation sale?
That we blow up?
We could call it a blowout sale.
Oh!
Wow, Dad boss.
This blowout sale is the Oscar-winning moment for all three of you.
Wow, Dad boss.
I love you more than I ever thought I could.
I never thought I could adopt two girls that were so different. But here we are, this weird little family, no mother, and somehow we've managed to put this store out of business.
Who needs a mom when you've got a pa?
Yeah, that's me, the guy that stole two girls off the corner and raised them into a store.
And we came out okay. And we're going to have enough money to retire at 14.
And scene. That was touching, and I've got some very, very good news for you guys. You've won.
Oh! An Oscar?
Since you guys could not be here with us today, I am thrilled to accept this on your behalf.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah. So that brings us to our next game, which is called Lazy Susan. This is for Lex, Tim, Navdeep, and Scott. The way this game works is the four of them will be rotating through four different scenes. Each one is going to have their own inspiration, and I am going to sort of rotate between the scenes as I see fit. Maybe some scenes will get mixed up. Maybe people will be doing scenes with people they didn't originally do scenes with. Who knows? It should be fun. So I already have 4 suggestions lined up that I got from the internet. So for Lex, your inspiration is the word crescendo.
Crescendo.
Crescendo. For Tim, yours is Home Depot.
Home Depot.
For Navdeep, yours is marine biologist.
Marine biologist.
Yes. And Scott, yours is going to be giant squid. You there?
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't hear you say it back, so I want to make sure you got it. Okay. So let's go back through what your scenes are again.
Crescendo.
Mm-hmm.
Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
Marine biologist.
Mm-hmm.
Giant squid.
All right, then. So I'm going to get out of here, and I am going to want to say that I want to start with Tim and Navdeep.
Hi. I'm looking to repaint my dining room, and I wasn't sure whether I should go with the semi-gloss or the permanent gloss. Could you please help me?
I'm about to go on my break.
It's just that the wife's really particular, and she's relentless. I mean, she's got a whip and everything. I'm afraid to go home with the wrong paint here, man. I need a little help.
Well, I can appreciate the fact that somebody married you, so I feel a little bad. for her. So,
Freeze. Let's see Navdeep and Scott.
I don't think he's gonna make it. Mark, he's looking gray.
Well,
and he's normally blue, and I just I don't think I think he's on his last fins.
Professor Smithsonian. Professor Smithsonian. I think if you put him in water, the color will come back and he'll breathe and he'll be okay.
I tried that. I put him under the water in my sink, and I don't know why it wasn't working.
I saw you do that. You were like holding him under the faucet.
Well, I didn't want him to like flitter away.
Here, take this bowl. All right. Now take him out of your pocket. All right, and put him in the bowl.
Okay.
How's he look?
Buoyant?
Freeze. Let's see Scott and Lex.
You know, this restaurant, we got to be better than everyone else, all right?
You want us to have all the best food, all the best menu.
The biggest.
But listen, if I'm going to serve a dish, the boss, I'm going to serve a dish that fits on a plate, sir.
It's got to be a giant. I don't want the little calamari rings that they won't do. Nobody gonna come to the calamari rings that are little.
But how big a thing are you thinking here? We will put on the plate, sir.
We got to get the bigger plate.
Freeze. Lex and Tim.
I think I figured out the killer lyric for the bridge section of the song, Jim. You want to hear it?
Yeah, man. Let's hear it.
In the bridge, I'm going to say a little bit louder now. 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 Okay. Over and over and over again until everybody's shouting their heads off.
I love it.
I think this is the one that gets us to a big ticket.
It's missing something, though. It's missing something. I think after you do that,
I'm listening.
You should go a little bit quieter now.
Keep talking.
And then a little bit quieter again. And we get everybody all the way down. Real low.
Real low. Way low, as low as we can go.
Really quiet.
Okay.
And then we
a little bit louder again.
A little bit louder.
We just shout. Shout.
That's what we can call the song.
This bridge makes me want to shout. You make me want to shout.
You want to shout.
Freeze. Tim and Navdeep.
Look, man. I just came in here for paint. I don't understand why I need all these chains.
Listen, you told me what your wife likes. I'm trying to help you out. You told me she has whips at home. You told me she has leather straps. So I'm trying to make sure you have everything you need so you don't get in trouble. I'm trying to help you out.
I'm really just trying to diminish her violent impulses. That's why I'm going with the nice.
Listen,
nice
as a lady, I can tell you
eggshell color.
That's just gonna make her want it more. So
Freeze. Navdeep and Tim.
Whoa.
You know, Sally was a sad fish. She didn't live a long life. Her sardine friends coming to honor her. Shamu, thank you so much.
Freeze. Tim and Lex.
Hi, honey. I got the flat eggshell. Here you go.
You brought home what?
The flat eggshell. It's
Is that the paint on your ass as I kick you out of the house? Flat eggshell? Yeah, I'm not even going to use the roller. This is going on just with my hand.
Freeze, Lex and Scott.
I had to kick the other guy out of the band because he just started shouting shout nonstop.
I don't know. Everybody thinks that making all these changes in their volume and the tempo and their level is a good thing. I just don't see it. I think that keeping everything very monotone is really just the way to go. Don't you think so?
Can you sing a little bit of my song in your style? I want to see if we can make this work. This is a partnership that I believe in.
It's a little bit louder now. 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 It's a little bit louder now.
I could have listened to you do the entire song like that. I'm not going to lie, but we do have to move on, unfortunately. Thanks again for joining us tonight. We hope you're having a good time. And just to reiterate, if you are able to right now, there are some worthwhile causes that we'd like to help support. If you go to the description on this video, you'll see some links to both Coming Home Middlesex County, the Community Food Bank of New Jersey, as well as our venues when we're actually performing live and in person, the Union County Performing Arts Center and the Main Street Theater Company. So if you're able to help out those worthwhile causes anyway, we greatly appreciate it. And again, that's all. You can see that description in this video. You can see that if you go to the Facebook event for this show, or if you go to deathbyimprov.com, you'll find all that information, all the links right there. And thank you again for joining us. Hope you're enjoying yourselves, and thank you for all your suggestions. We really could not do the show without your suggestions, so thanks a lot. So with that said, we're going to move on to another game, which we call Character Roller Coaster. This game is for Mona and Hockman, and also Jen is going to be calling this scene.
Yeah.
So the way this works is that Hockman and Mona will be doing a scene. However, periodically, Jen will freeze the scene, and she will change the character that Mona is playing. So Mona will have to continue playing the scene as whatever character Jen throws her way. So for a suggestion for this one, I asked the chat, what was the best Christmas present that you've ever received? And right away, I saw someone said they got a bidet for Christmas, and I'm like, I can't let that go. So this scene will be inspired by bidet, which is, I believe, how they say goodbye in Australia. But anyway, get your guess.
So you want to be careful. The water pressure is a little temperamental.
Okay, so I just have to press this knob over here, right? And it'll turn the water on for me? Is that the way it works?
It's just, I've noticed the water pressure in your apartment is a little funky. So I've tried to find a good balance, but sometimes it might be a little trickle. Sometimes it might be a pretty powerful stream.
Freeze! Mona, opera diva.
So I just want you to be prepared.
I am always prepared. That is why I have the bidet.
Yeah, I mean, if it hits you real strong, you're going to go even higher pitch than that, I
hear that. I understand.
And I mean, at some point, you should figure out what temperature you like, because, a little cold, a little hot.
Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. Hot, cold.
Because like when you're in a shower and someone flushes a toilet and you get shocked, imagine that but shooting up from behind.
That is shocking.
Freeze!
It would be.
Mona, child beauty pageant contestant.
Okay, I just want to make sure though that when the water shoots up, nothing will happen to my makeup, right? It'll still stay perfectly on my face.
I mean, unless your face is in the toilet, I think you'll be okay.
Oh no, I'm not allowed to play in the toilet, so I'm pretty sure I'll be okay there.
I don't advise anybody play in a toilet. They're really kind of, bidets make them cleaner, but they're still filthy.
Freeze! Mona, germaphobe.
Filthy?
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, it is where all our excrement goes.
Yeah, all right. So is there should be special precautions that I'm going to need to take to make sure that I don't touch any of those germs, right? So Like,
All right, so if your derriere is firmly on the bowl, it should block any sort of updraft that would be caused by the spray of fecal matter.
How do I protect my derriere from the germs? I'm gonna have to sit on plastic, aren't I?
You turn the water on and then it washes it off.
Water's too dirty. I need to run some alcohol through this. I need some like sanitizer.
I do not recommend shooting alcohol up the.
Mona, NPR news host.
Alcohol up the back end is going to lead to a lot of burning.
Yes, burning is a serious problem when it comes to bidet use. So I'm going to take your recommendation and just use water. What's that? Oh, yes. We have some.
Why don't you give it a try? I'll look away for modesty, but you should make sure you're happy with the setup.
Okay.
Freeze, Mona, cat.
So whenever you're ready, just go ahead and pop a squat or however your preferred method. Okay, I mean, if that's I warned you. I warned you.
Freeze! Mona! Sports fanatic bored with quarantine.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Sports fanatic bored with quarantine.
This might be the most exciting thing that's happened since like the 76 Super Bowl. Like, watching the water come up.
Can you tell me real quick who played in the 76 Super Bowl?
It was two really awesome teams.
I mean, if they made it that far, I imagine, yeah.
Yeah, it was like that one team from that one city and that other team from that other city.
Was it an animal mascot or a labor organization?
Freeze! Mona, Mickey Mouse.
I have to tell you that I'm not really sure about any of that. But what I am sure of is that this is going to be the squeakiest clean toilet that's ever been, and my derriere will never have been cleaner.
I mean, it'll clean your rear, but the toilet you still have to clean the old-fashioned way.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun. I have helpers for that.
Freeze, Mona, Mickey Mouse opera diva.
I mean, those white gloves are going to get a little dirty when you reach in there to scrub.
I am going to clean the toilet.
And scene. Figured I had to step in before we ruin Mona's voice for the rest of the night. That wouldn't be good. All right, so we have another game coming up. This game is called Art Gallery. Mona will stay after this one. It's Mona and Susan will be playing this game. The way this is going to work is they are going to be docents who are taking us on a tour of a museum. They will be showing off art by some amazing artists. The art will be provided by the rest of the players in DBI. So they will periodically describe what artist they are, whose work they are looking at. They will then jump on screen and they will have to interpret what they see, the art that each player has provided. So I asked in the chat for an unusual theme for an art exhibit. And the suggestion I liked was this is an art exhibit based on Antiques Roadshow. So I will leave you to it.
Martha, I am so very excited to be here at this gallery opening.
Mabel, I couldn't be happier than to be with you here tonight.
Oh, Martha, it is going to be, we have some spectacular things to show. Like things you have never seen before. I mean, like, from what I understand, this gallery is full of like all sorts of interesting artifacts.
On the nose, Mabel.
Oh, and it's already started. Oh. Well, so this is an interesting introspective into, it is Sunlight Over Miami. Sunlight Over Miami is how the artist liked to interpret it. And I mean, you can see where he got the inspiration from, right?
I can definitely see. I can see it, Mabel, and It's the kind of thing that you would wear at night. It's an interesting background. I feel so good. And it's interesting as we go up to this other, exhibit, when we get to see some of the other things that are coming along.
Yes. Oh my.
Well, this is, one of the more classical interpretations, Mabel. Thomas Edison did so many great things for us, and this here is one of his classic designs of the baby and the sewing machine /
yes.
telephone. We're happy to have that here at our. And it's moving quite a bit. These are fabulous.
I think it's kind of old. We maybe need to disengage from it a little bit and maybe let it rest.
I know that I would like to, see some of our other artists in this exhibit.
I understand that we have a very special exhibit from St. Nicholas.
Oh.
St. Nicholas, I think. Oh. Yes. This is what I was expecting. This is what I was expecting.
From St. Nicholas. Well, they say what they say about those crazy hippie types.
Oh, well, and here they only live on in the museum. I mean, it's amazing. Wait a
second. Is that like the tiger person, that Mr. Exotic? So strange to see him here.
Oh.
I'm a little disturbed by all of this, and I would love to see something else.
Yeah, I think pretty quickly we need to move on. So why don't you take us to the next room?
Well, I understand that we have another artist here, Kate Skate. You heard of Kate Skate's designs?
I have, and this is the perfect representation of her Mesolithic art.
I just don't even know what to say about this. I'm finding myself somewhat confused by the bunny ears and straws. It reminds me of the time that we went to the soda shop.
Oh, I loved when we went to the soda shop together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and we drank those beautiful big tall glasses.
Great Scott.
Oh, Great Scott, indeed, and that is the name of this exhibit. How ironic.
Wouldn't it be great if Scott would come on and...
Yes. Huh. That is one angry looking art piece.
This reminds me of those splotches that some people call art, and I just say it's a preschool mistake.
I could see where you're coming from. I could, but clearly I can see that there's two eyes and a very angry long lips.
I don't know if I can unsee this, and good doctor. Perhaps there's a doctor in the house that would show us something else. I'm feeling faint.
Oh, perhaps there is.
You can leave that here. We'll take that with us. Thank you for the lovely tips for the docents today.
And scene. Yeah, the toilet paper may be an antique actually at the rate that we're going. So better keep an eye on that because it'll be worth something a lot. It kind of already is.
Everything.
Yeah. Well, let's see what Tim's got. Let's see his art.
Why is my camera not working? Oh, my internet connection's going. Never mind.
Oh. Oh, that Tim. What a card. There he is.
There he is.
And he's sideways.
I'm sideways.
Man, Death by Improv is nothing if not a well-oiled machine. So we're going to move on. We have another game. This is a game we haven't played really before. It's a game that we like to call Shatner and Company. This is for Jen, Lex, and Ryan. The way this game works is they're going to be doing a scene. However, each person in the scene will be doing a voice of a notable celebrity who I've already gotten suggestions for. However, periodically, they will switch with which voice they are doing. So every person has to be doing a different voice at every time during the scene, and all three voices that I give them have to be represented at once. So the three celebrity names that I liked the most when I was gathering suggestions. Well, first of all, let me give you a suggestion for the scene. I asked the other day for a word that does not get used enough, and the one I liked in that suggestion was gobbledygook. So your scene will be inspired by gobbledygook, and you will have to do the voices at any given time of Jimmy Stewart, Alan Rickman, and James Earl Jones. So scene in.
Boy, I don't understand what you're presenting me with here.
Our community center is falling apart.
But I call this
very
meeting to order.
boring to me.
I'm going to insist that we have to have some decorum. We're going to have everybody behave.
All of the workers are gone.
I am nothing if not decorous.
Who would dare choose to be in charge of me?
I'm not saying I'm in charge of anybody. I'm just saying we've all got to respect each other. When one person wants to talk, all the other person wants to talk.
And that's simply the way it's going to have to be for the rest of this meeting.
I'm just saying that, you know, I'm a pretty polite together person.
You youngins.
I don't think that I'm comfortable with the ageism on display here.
Some of us are not as fit as the rest of us.
Old people should be well respected. Young people too. Listen to everybody.
In my opinion, I'm willing to listen to everyone's opinions, but by Grabthar's hammer, this meeting will come to order.
Well, I'll stand here for 18 hours straight if I have to and tell you all about all the things that are wrong with this place.
I really don't have the time to be standing here for 18 hours straight, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Well, my knees can't bend anymore. I'll stand if I have to.
I am comfortable with each of you taking a seat if necessary.
Which?
And I encourage you to make yourselves as comfortable as you can be.
I am old enough to be your father.
Oh, you're always bringing up your father, your famous father.
My father was a great man.
Well, I if we're sharing, I never even knew my father.
Switch.
In fact, at no point did I have any relationship with my family. That's why I enjoy these meetings so much.
What? Family's the most important thing.
Scene. I did enjoy I enjoyed the various interpretations of Jimmy Stewart very much. That was a high point of me. So we got a couple games left for you. We are going to get Tim, Navdeep, Farley, and Scott up here for an Irish drinking song. So I had asked in the chat a few minutes ago about what was an occupation that does not have any songs written about it. And I got the one I liked a lot is I'd like to see the four of you perform for us the Steamboat Captain Irish drinking song. So I will get out of the way, and I'd love to hear this drinking song.
Scott, you want to start us off with the Heidi's?
Sure. Heidi, 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 Heidi. Oh.
Mickey was a captain.
His nickname was Will.
He went to the shop.
And it fit the bill.
He was so happy.
He smiled ear to ear.
He danced all the while.
From his home right down to the pier. Oh.
Oh, Heidi, 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 Heidi.
Mickey found a girlfriend.
He took her to lunch.
And they had some giant squid.
And they met again for brunch.
Brunch was mighty delicious.
They had the eggs.
I also had a bacon.
What the hell rhymes with eggs?
Oh, hi-de di 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 di. Oh.
He went to the dock today.
He went there all the time.
That is where he met
the woman whose name was Rhyme.
He wanted her to go
and get them married.
So they went to the courthouse.
His wife, he did carried.
Oh.
Then there were 3 years
of blissful joy.
And a couple of babies.
Of course it was a boy.
They had such a blissful life.
They were really happy.
Unfortunately, it came to an end.
And that was really crappy.
Oh.
Boy. Nothing
just like
says
we rehearsed it.
I have to say, Tim, nothing says Irish drinking song like a bottle of Evan Williams, but try it anyway. All right, so we've got
in
time.
Quarantine. I'm going through a lot of whiskey. I had to cut the corner somewhere.
So we've got time for one more game before we wrap up for the evening. But first, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight and tuning in. Thank you for all your suggestions. Again, if you are able to help out, we have links both in the YouTube page and on our Facebook page and on deathbyimprov.com. If you're able to donate to help UCPAC, the Main Street Theater Company, Coming Home, and the Community Food Bank, if you're able to help out, that would be awesome, and we'd greatly appreciate it. If you are not already, we are on social media. We are on Facebook, facebook.com/deathbyimprov. We are Instagram. We are at Death by Improv on Instagram. We're at Death by Improv on Twitter, which we rarely use, but it's there. We have a YouTube page, oddly enough. You wouldn't believe it, but we do have a YouTube page. Please like and subscribe, and just keep abreast of all of our happenings by following us on Facebook and checking out deathbyimprov.com. Excuse you, whoever just burped. And yeah, just keep an eye on our social media. We'll let you know the next time we're doing one of these shows, and we hope you enjoyed it. So we have one last game tonight. This game is one we like to call Space Jump. We're going to get Farley up here, and he's going to do a little dance for y'all. With music that, Lex, you got some dance music ready for?
Oh, you know I do.
All righty. So when the music starts, Farley's going to do a little bit of a dance for us, but when the music stops, he's going to freeze. One of our players will then jump on and start a scene with Farley based on the position he's frozen in. And then periodically, other players will call freeze and jump in and start a new scene. This will continue until I think about 6 other players have come on. After the last player comes on, they will then leave the scene, and we will cycle back through all the scenes that we just saw until we are left again with just Farley all by his lonesome, dancing his little heart out. So, Mike, are you ready to dance?
I think so.
All right, Lexi, you ready with some music?
Yes.
All righty, let's see it.
Freeze! Oh, honey, you just push. This elevator shaft is coming down fast.
I don't know what to do. Okay. Just remember, I think you have to jump before it hits the ground. I can't hear you anymore. You're drifting away. You said you're going back to me.
Freeze. Sweetie, look, it looks like he's painting.
Oh, he is painting.
I love that our neighbor is an artist.
Oh, he's got the pretty little trees down.
He does. Your paintings are not as good.
Well, I'm a beginner, babe.
Ooh.
Do you think he...
Hi.
Oh, he saw.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Joe.
Are you guys watching me paint again?
No.
To the neighborhood.
I instantly lose inspiration once I know people are watching me.
Oh, we weren't watching you.
All right, everyone keep your eyes peeled. The ghost could be anywhere. I'm picking up a lot of activity. It's just a matter of time before we hear something. What's that? Oh my God. Oh, I knew we shouldn't have come to the hospital.
That's just my stomach. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, good. Okay,
I didn't eat
today. Okay, everybody huddle back together. Huddle back together. Everyone, get backs. If we all... Oh, what was that?
What
Did you touch me?
Freeze! Yeah, you over there. Your eyes are like jiggly. Like this isn't gonna work for the painting at all. You've got to like move around more because otherwise it's gonna look like we're just standing and not look natural. And I want everyone to look natural. Okay.
Is this natural enough for you?
It could be more natural.
Yeah, I love a 3D painting.
It's really cool. It's the latest thing.
It's so fabulous.
Oh, that's the perfect lip shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Jeez. All right, guys, we gotta shoot him in the mouth. Otherwise, this monster ain't going down.
Yeah, let's get it. It's going down.
He's starting to blink red. That's how you know we're doing it right.
Oh,
come on, kids.
This is the best escape room ever.
Freeze! All right, help me wheel it in. Help me wheel it.
Yeah.
It's going the wrong way. Oh wait, no.
I think you're pulling that way. Pull the other way. Pull this way.
Am I supposed to go in the water?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
we lost her.
Oh,
I'll save you.
Oh no, the monster's taking on a new form. We need to cut its head off.
Okay.
Oh no, my blade just bounced.
Mine did too.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's great because you're like one big glob all together in the middle. It is the perfect melding of 2 and 3D. I'm gonna go call my agent.
I'm so scared, guys.
It's really a goal.
No idea.
guys, this is real.
I don't like to say that. I'm so sorry I roped you into this. I was just bored. I just wanted to get out of the house.
What's over there?
I don't know. I'm scared. Oh, God. Everybody seems to be dying.
What's happening?
Hey. You're good. You're good. You didn't see us. Just keep painting.
Okay. All right.
All right?
Start being this cat.
We're not going to watch.
Please. Don't. I can feel your eyes. I can feel both of your eyes. I can feel all 4 of your eyes.
We're not watching.
Turn it. All right. I'm done. You can look at it now.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I know it.
Wow.
Sweetheart, yours is better.
Why, thank you. Oh, now it's coming in this way, honey.
I can stop it. Just put your hands over your eyes, all right? And then just prepare for the fall. Prepare for the fall. Goodbye. Okay. Well, enough is enough.
Thank you very much. That's our show. Thank you for joining us. check out our Facebook and all those other things, and we will see you all real soon.
Stay safe, everybody. Stay safe.
Stay home.
6 feet away.
Stay home. Don't go anywhere.
Stay in the little
Stay
box.
home. Save lives. Stay home. Save lives.
You all.